Hello there, welcome to today's live stream of No Man's Sky. This is going to be the No Man's Sky stream that actually counts. The last one I did, if you watched it, I didn't know a lot about what I was doing. That has since changed. I barely got airborne last time. I seem to have a pretty lousy starting point, so there's a lot of running around looking for, I don't remember what it was, slate or some such thing. So let's give it another shot now that I'm actually airborne, and now that I know certain things about the game that I didn't know previously, like how to get it to run somewhat passively, how to keep it from stuttering. You guys probably put up with a lot of jerky streaming that wasn't just a bandwidth issue. So I've figured that out. I've figured out things like, you guys might have even corrected me on this in the stream, I can land anywhere I want, except on water. I previously was like, oh, there's only canned landing spots. I said that, and it was wrong, and no one, well, if you corrected me, I missed it. So this will be a slightly more informed stream than the previous one. Just a quick reminder, if you have anything you'd like to see me stream, Wednesdays are always Request Wednesday. If you have anything that you'd like to vote for, that you want to watch, it could be terrible, it could be fantastic, it could be old or new. It can be on any platform, so long as it's the PC or the PS4. Just type into the chat channel, I vote for, and then the name of your game. For instance, just to help you with parsing this, if you need help, if you wanted to vote for more No Man's Sky, type in, I vote for No Man's Sky. Make sure that I acknowledge your vote, because sometimes I don't see it. You might have to get it in there a couple of times, but once I say, yep, I got your vote down, you're good to go. Alternatively, if you're watching this as a recording, you can always enter into the comments section, I vote for, and then the name of the game. Alright, let's then jump into the first thing, well, not the first thing, an important thing I figured out about this game, how to get it to run, how to deal with the performance issues, the stuttering, the frame rate stuff, the pop-in. What are you going to do about all that? Well, let me show you. You might want to get a pencil and a piece of paper or something to take note of these special settings that I have settled on to make it run well. Ready? Here we go. Let's take a look at my graphics settings. First of all, this you can do whatever you want. I cannot abide not having V. I saw several recommendations saying, hey, turn VSync off. This is the last thing that I will do. I will run in 320 by 200 resolution before I will turn off VSync. It bothers some people more than others, but good lord, tearing drives me batty. I cannot abide that. Maybe it's something about my eyes, but oh, it's the worst possible thing you can do to a game's graphics. So you will never catch me playing something with this set to off. That's my own bag. You can do it at whatever you like with this. But it's recommended you turn it off for performance issues. Anti-aliasing. If you really want the game to run smoothly, turn this off. I don't know about this. I just turned this up because I don't really know any better. But look, low, 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 low. Turn all these all the way down. So what if your game is ugly? At least it's going to run smoothly, and that's what has happened with my... Here's what it looks like. It's not necessarily ugly. It's just not as pretty as it could be, because I value frame rate. I value being able to whip around the view like this. That probably was a little messy for you guys. But on my end, that was smooth. Look at this. I can spin around. Gosh, make myself sick. And at least the frame rate doesn't hitch. Oh, I can't abide that. I've got a decent computer here. That shouldn't be an issue. Look at that pop-in. Well, I can't do anything about that. I don't think there's a LOD setting. What does that stand for? Level of detail? Something like that. Sid G says, looks like Borderlands now. That's kind of a jerky thing to say to Borderlands. No, that's not bad. For those of you just joining us, the schedule was last minute. There was a little confusion about what is and isn't under embargo. So just to let you know, tomorrow I will be streaming the Greek Riot game, Oklos. And this is the full build of the game. I streamed a little preview build of the first couple of levels. We're going to be looking a little further into Oklos tomorrow, which I'm so enamored of. Wednesday, I will be streaming a game called... Who knows? I don't know what it'll be Wednesday. Depends on what you guys vote for. Thursday, I will be streaming Fantaruk. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know what the word is. It's a sci-fi horror game made by some developers in Poland who I liked their credentials, some of the studios they'd worked at. So I was like, yeah, I'll try this game. Don't know anything about it. We're going to jump in blindly on Thursday into Fantaruk. And then Friday is a Diablo meets zombie game called Zombicide. Zombicide? Yeah, Zombicide. Alright, why did I come here? I forget. Let's see if we need any resources. The tab key is... I'm a little bit more fluid with this now. It's a very cold planet that I'm on. This is driving me batty. This limited inventory. Hey, guys. Look at all... Look! Everything is full. Yeah, even there. It's not inventory, though. That's my gun. Is this the gun I had? Yeah, I've got a better gun / mining beam. It throws plasma grenades. Everything is full here. I don't have room. I'm going to have to dump some resources. The hyperdrive, yeah. Let's see. I will charge this up with some plutonium. It's inefficient having 2 half-empty stacks of plutonium. Oh well. And then let's just get rid of... So I landed here specifically because those little things over there are plutonium. I needed to pick some up. You'll learn that different resources fuel different systems. JC Lebedev says he watching a No Man's Sky stream made him reinstall Elite. Alright, so we're done here. There's no reason for me to... I just oh, wait, resources. Actually, no, that's just health. Okay, resources don't respawn. It looks like the canisters of resources don't respawn when you reload. But those things over there definitely regrew. Didn't they? I think they did. I've since also come to appreciate the discussion about whether or not there's multiplayer in this game. There is not. I don't understand how anyone can say there is. Furthermore, I'm not even sure I appreciate the importance... why is this online? Okay, look. Here are things that I have discovered. They have names like Hifaferdijka. Yeah, that's not nonsense. It was given this name. I could rename it. Now, if this was something that, say, I could play with my friends, or they would at least be able to explore the parts of the galaxy that I have explored, then I might care about these names. Look down here. I discovered this system, and I thought I was going to give it like Emily Dickinson-themed names. And I realized when I'm uploading them, I don't have any way to look at, for instance, my friend Jason McMaster's galaxy. What do I care about uploading this gunk? Well, you get money when you do it. What do I care about renaming it, personalizing it, if it's just going to sit in a vacuum? Let's upload this, get some money. But look, I'm online. So I'm convinced this bunk about, oh, does it have multiplayer, does it not have multiplayer? I don't. That's ridiculous. Yeah, and my Pony Carnival and Richard Holt is saying the game still works offline, so it's not DRM. Then what is it in here for? If there's no way to hook up with your friends, if there's no way to share your universes, why is it online? And if it's DRM, yeah, it is pretty crappy DRM, because if this disconnects, which has happened to me, the game still runs just fine. But yeah, that did seem like my that seemed like what I expected was DRM. All right, let's take off. I'm now using a gamepad. Where did I even want to go? There's a bunch of Iridium up there. A fake resource does not exist in the real world. Don't know why I need it. Oh, yeah, okay, so here's the gameplay progression at this point. Alright, here's this planet called Uchibuchi Bodly Boogly that I am now flying around over. Here's the thing. What if I wanted to dive into the ocean? Can this ship go underwater? I certainly can. Here I am flying along like a helicopter with my nose angled down, and I will no longer dive. You can't crash into the ground, and I guess it's... I mean, it doesn't want you to bang into things. That's where I just was. I am trying my hardest to tilt the nose down and drive into the ground. It won't let me. So this is the lowest low-level flyover I can do. Here we go, procedural generation, there's trees. One of the things that I'm guessing... So there are alien cultures here. There's like these sentinels. Why aren't there cities? And maybe there are. If so, I haven't discovered them. But that seems like a conspicuous omission. Aren't there developed planets that I can find? Like, is that the extent of what might be considered a city? And no one lives in it, by the way. Actually, there's in there. But I did find one spot. It was like a trading depot. Actually, is that even it? That had all these empty seats. It looked like a bus terminal. Like there should be a bustling crowd of aliens coming and going. Nope, one guy standing there who I could interact with. Basically an NPC vendor. Yeah, that's not it. And then all these chairs, as if at some point there were going to be a lot of people there. When you dock at a space station, it's empty. Oh, but look, it starts generating ships to arrive after you show up. You never see anyone get out of the ships, but they come in and land. It looks kind of cool. Oh, look. Civilization. Hot Freak says you want to try landing in water. You can't. Now, I can land anywhere. If I were to now hit X, I'm not going to do it because it'll waste my jump juice, although I have plenty of plutonium to refuel it. If I were to hit X there, I could land anywhere. Let's land on the water. Because it's a ship, right? It should be able to float like a boat. If I can't fly under the water, well, let's at least land in the water. Here we go. Pressing X. Oh, landing not clear. See? Water blocks landing. So, this ship doesn't float. Alright, let's get out of this planet. Let's go into space. You guys, if you watch me fumble around on the ground long enough during the previous stream. Alright, so you can tell by my view, there's a little curvature of... I was going to say curvature of the Earth, but it's not the Earth. It's... shoot. Try to angle... There. Here's me pulling out of the atmosphere. It looks like it's spawning spaceships between me and the planet. Alright, now I'm in space. I just hit an asteroid, so I picked up some resources from it. Space littered with this fuel, so that you don't stall out. That's that mineral deposit, which actually it's a silicate. Blue is silicates, which is off in the distance. I don't really need it. Let's see, a left click. Well, here's a scan. So there's an abandoned building, which I'll say, which I could go visit. I thought I'd already visited that. I think I've been faffing about on this planet for a while. So what am I supposed to do? In the lower right-hand corner, it will tell me things that I'm supposed to do. You know what? I should go to that building. If there's rare technology there. And what is this lit up? It looks like a space station. That yellow gear. Yeah, that is a space station. Here's the galactic navigation. It's the larger level. You can choose different... Now, there are two little dots. I can't show you with the mouse. At the top, where I use the left bumper and right bumper to move around amongst different modes, there are two dots that I still haven't discovered on the right. Like, I'm hitting right bumper now, and it's bumping up against two grayed out dots. I have high hopes that maybe there's going to be some cool new game system in there. I'm not sure. But right now, this dot is highlighting a path that takes me along a story progression based on these aliens called the Atlas or some intelligence or computer. I don't know what it is. But I move around to different waypoints related to this religion or cult. I don't know. It's sort of sketchy with the story stuff. If I hit the left bumper, I can just move along anywhere I want. Pick any of these stars to go to. And the left bumper one more time moves me towards something called the Galactic Core. I'm not really clear on what that is. If I didn't have this progression here of Atlas waypoints, which is what I'm following now, I would do this to try to find, hey, is there some sort of built-up area in the galactic core? Isn't that what happens in a galactic core? Richard Holt says I should get some new ships. You can definitely see new ships, and they are funky looking. They are pretty cool in the space stations when you dock with them. And then eventually it'll start spawning ships that dock around you. And they look really cool. There's some of them like, hey, I want that one. I'm tired of flying around this little Z-95 headhunter prototype X-Wing thing. All right, so if this is the gameplay progression here, is following this path, I can then highlight the right stick. It sets up the path for me. You see that little Atlas interface? That's the next place I need to get. It's 2 jumps. It's 3 jumps away. Why don't I go there right now? Because, as you can see, the bottom of that box, there's a red message. Hyperdrive has no fuel. Oh, okay, easy enough. How do we get fuel for the hyperdrive? Glad you asked. You go to your ship interface, your inventory. Right here, I can craft things, which is the E button. One of the things I can craft is a warp cell, which is basically 1/4 unit of 1/4, 20%. It fills this up a little bit, enough for 1 jump, the hyperdrive. How do I build a warp cell? Well, as you can see, I've got plenty of Thamium 9. Actually, I don't know how much I have. I know that I have at least 100. It would be nice if that display would show me how much I have overall. But no, No Man's Sky can't really be bothered with a lot of quality of life interface issues that other games know enough to give you. But as you can see, I don't have antimatter. Oh, look here on the screen. I can craft antimatter. What do I need? I need zinc. 18 units of zinc. Here I can see I have 2. Then I can craft the antimatter. That will then let me craft a warp cell. Let's see. And then there's this weird thing here. Yeah, electron vapor. I need 1 of those for antimatter. That's a bottleneck as well. I need to buy suspension fluid, which I actually just learned to craft. So I'm at the point now. Previously I had to buy this from vendors. I'm now at the point where I can make my own suspension fluid out of carbon, a very commonly found element. So I use the carbon to make the electron vapor, I use the electron vapor to make the antimatter, I use the antimatter to make the warp cell. And so long as I have Thamium 9, which is all over the place, it's in all those asteroids that are going by. So long as I have plutonium, easy enough to find, I just landed and found a bunch. So long as I have zinc and iridium, I've got iridium now, I don't have enough zinc, and so long as I've got carbon. So right now I know I have to get zinc and carbon to charge my 1 warp cell. And I'm going to need 3 warp cells to get to the next Atlas station. Alright. You can also, I think I banged into something. Pony Carnival is requesting for Request Wednesday something that is not on one of the 2 platforms that I can stream. I'm afraid I cannot stream board games. Don't think that I haven't thought about it. Alright, so I need carbon and zinc. Why did I take off? I'm going to land and fight. Let's go to another stupid planet. Which planet do we want to go to? Alright, so we just do the little scanner. Let's go to an undiscovered planet. Look, that looks earthy. Oh, no, I was going to go to the abandoned building to find the technology. Alright, so let's go. We're going to go over here. Oh, no, it's going to take us an hour. Nope, it's only going to take us a few minutes. And even then, I'm not a little... It seems like it's easier to get all the way across a solar system than it is to scooch across the surface of the planet. Like, it's going to take me way longer to get to that building than it'll take me to get to another planet. Now, I can do this super jump here, but it's probably going to make me overshoot it. Let's see if I can not mess it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it stopped me. Oh, okay, good. I'm a little unclear about some of the navigational stuff. For instance, what if I wanted to go back to a specific planet? Short of just flailing around in space, pointing my ship in different directions, I'm not sure how to find specific planets. Yeah, see, now look, I'm several minutes away from that stupid building. Let's use the boosters. Richard Holt says, how do you like the space combat? I haven't really played it in any meaningful sense because I don't have any upgraded weapons. My shields go quickly. I have to replenish them with minerals that I was saving for something else. And unless there's a hotkey or something, it is a huge pain in the ass having to replenish your shields during a battle. Like, you have to go into your inventory and scooch things around. Actually, it's just right-clicking, but still. Like, give me a hotkey. Let me queue up some shield replenishment stuff. Hot Freak wants to know, is the game stuttering or is that just my stream? I'm not seeing a lot of stuttering. Richard Holt says, you're in the upper atmosphere. Well, I'm just going to get slower when I go down. Look. guess I'll try to... Alright, there's upper atmosphere. Yeah, see, I used my super boost, my super jump, hyper jump, whatever it's called, I don't know. And it said it was counting down, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I stopped, and I'm still 2 minutes away. Didn't make any difference. Yeah, so the hardest part of navigation in this game, strictly for the tedium, is flying over a planet. Like, this should be the really cool, thrilling stuff. And look, with the detail set where I've done... Because I tried to troubleshoot getting a smooth frame rate, and eventually was just like, F it, and just turned everything on low. So look at all this weird pop-in stuff. Well, sort of like the textures, like, I don't know if those are textures, whatever that... Look at all that. That's unsightly. That's the price I have to pay for a smooth frame rate? On this system? This is not a crappy system. Now, ironically, the abandoned building will probably be far less, quote-unquote, abandoned than supposed space stations and trading depots where there's one guy sitting there. The abandoned building, I'm guessing what I'm going to have to do is shoot the lock off of a door, which will cause a bunch of sentinels to swarm around and attack me, and I'll fight them. And then I go back to shooting the lock off the door, and then more sentinels arrive, and I fight them. It might take a couple of waves. This abandoned building seems like it's underwater. What? It is underwater. Seriously? Trying to... Alright, well, so I have to swim there? Oh my god. Alright, well, there's a little patch of rock I can land on. I haven't tried this before. Let's see if it'll let me land on that little outcropping there. Ah, Markinson, thank you so much. Sid G voted for Valhalla Hills. What is that, Sid G? Valhalla... Oh, shoot, I'm overshooting my landing. Hills. Big Herb says, well, it's underwater. No wonder it's abandoned. Alright, let me see if I can get that patch of land. There we go. Now let's hit X. Yeah, okay, good. At least it lets me land on this little island. Alright, I'm going over to the mouse and keyboard. Oh, I was told, yeah, they're saying in the chat channel, oh, look, that's nice. Thanks. How's that for immersion? Looks like something Bethesda would do. In the chat channel, it has been pointed out that there is a performance patch on the way. And that you can enter a code, the code being, I think, experimental with the number 3 instead of the letter E at the beginning. And you can get an advanced view, advanced look at the patch. Well, I'm using it now, so this is the patch running. All right. Given how far away that is, I guess I'm just going to have to swim out there and then go straight down. So I'm cold, I'm low on oxygen, right? Well, I can always go into my suit and replenish that. What is that water thing? Is that oxygen, or is it because I'm wet? Let's go into my exosuit. Whenever you land, it saves the game, so if I die, it's just going to set me back there. Alright, so use plutonium. Let's get this stupid thing out of the way. Wait, why is that? I'm going to die from being wet? Oh, there, I see. I just have to jump jet out of the water to take a breath, it looks like. Or to dry off. Yeah, there's that bar going up. What does that represent? It really seems like it represents being wet. Hazy Silhouette wants to know, does Does your ship ever move once it's landed? Can it slide or get knocked over? It cannot. It is a fixed, immutable object. Well, you know what? Flying is a little easier than swimming. You'll see on the right there's a little icon that fills up. That's my jetpack. Lots of things can upgrade in here. I'm sure the jetpack is one of them. I just don't have any upgrades for that yet. Yeah, Chris Hornbossel says that bar at the top with the water drop, that's the Soggy Bridges meter. Alright, it looks like I'm just about ready to dive straight down. Now, actually, once I get there, I hope there's oxygen in it, because I can't run around inside of a building for very long. Alright, here we go. Can you run underwater? I'm holding down shift. I can't quite tell. No, it doesn't look like there's an icon on the bottom right when you run. Now, here's where I really wish that I had the graphics settings turned up, because this should be pretty and immersive and atmospheric, like Guild Wars. Great. All right. So let's quickly use this thing. Is my oxygen running out while I read this? Analyze is misspelled. Text. Something a friend of mine asked. Who am I? Oh, good. Maybe I can build this actually real quick. I need a slot to do it. Let's see. No, it looks like I can't build anything, because otherwise it would be I'm missing resources. Let's see, what was the one? This right here. I need iron and carbon. Both are very common. The only reason I don't have these common resources, oh shoot, I am running out of oxygen, is because of inventory space. Alright, let's get out of here. Actually, I don't care if I die. The fastest way for me to get back to the ship right now is to die. So here we go. Oh shoot, no, I think I lose my inventory. I don't want to die. Go to the top. Should my health be going down? Yeah, I'm terminally wet at this point. Oh yeah, there's my health in the upper left. Okay, I think I'm going to make it to the surface. All right. Let's dry our britches. If there are any Tribes-style movement gimmicks, like in Tribes, there was a thing where it involved like jumping and jetpacking, and you could actually increase your speed. It was kind of a bug, but it became part of the gameplay. Is figuring out how to exploit this bug and move a lot faster. And I think it was called skiing. If there's something like that here, I haven't figured it out. Yeah, this should be a lot prettier than it is. But nope, I have to run on super low graphics settings because reasons. Actually, what's the deal with this on the PS4 then? Does the PS4 look better and does it have better performance? Are these performance issues just a PC thing? It hadn't occurred to me. I wonder, should I be playing this on the PS4? Hot Freak says right bumper and jetpack. Well, I'm using the mouse and keyboard, so that doesn't help. What's the right bumper do? Oh, punch. Punch and jetpack? That doesn't seem to be doing much. Explain, Hot Freak. Hit the right bumper first, then jetpack immediately afterwards. Okay, let's try this. So the Q, let me make sure. Yeah, there's the right bumper, here's the Q. So Q and jetpack while I'm going forward. Right, well that's what someone said before. I can't really tell. Alright, let's get back in here. We need zinc and carbon. So, this being an advanced spaceship, I can run a scan for where on the planet I'm most likely to find zinc and carbon, right? Wrong. You just have to fly around and look. Yeah, so why does melee, I'm glad to know about this, but why would melee and jetpack make you go faster? So here I am flying like a helicopter with the nose down. I guess actually I can probably go faster if I don't put the nose down. Oh, actually, I wonder if that's the case. So they're in the lower, in the center left part of the cockpit. That looks like a speedometer, right? What if I put my nose down? Yeah, it definitely slows me down. All right. All right, let's land somewhere. This is a fairly hostile planet in that we're taking cold damage. Which of these places would have zinc and carbon? Who knows? All right, let's just land up here. MWT Bones, why does this game have a punch action? MWT Bones, how else are you going to get the wood out of a tree? Alright, doesn't look promising. Zinc is yellow. Carbon is, I think, I forget what. You know, I actually wrote this down in notes. Let me call up my No Man's Sky notes. Carbon is an isotope. Yeah, it is red. Okay, so one of these might be carbon. But really what we need... I haven't figured out what those treasure chests are. I think they're like things you can loot that have who knows what in them. Iridium. When I landed, it gave me information about... Actually, is there... I was going to say when I landed, it gave me information about how active the Sentinels were on this planet, how aggressive they'll be if I start harvesting things. Let me go back and check that information to remind myself of the basic data that I was given as soon as I landed. Here's the planet I'm on. Oh, I was gonna make fun of the game for not letting me access that, but it does. The Sentinels are limited, so good. I feel like we can freely harvest stuff without generating a bunch of aggro. Look at the population up there. Surely there's something useful there. Who knows? Look at the activity. AI ships flying around. Doesn't mean anything. Corky says he's pretty sure that the PS4 has way better performance because of, quote, all that Sony money. Alright, we're down in this planet, so you'll note, this is confusing me. When I did my little scan before, this oxide didn't show up, these little yellow things. Why is that? What's determining which resources are lighting up? Because if oxide is... So this is a type of oxide is iron. Another type of oxide? Zinc. That's what I want. Why aren't oxides showing up? I want zinc. Is there a way to configure that? Why is all that red stuff lighting up and not the yellow? I don't know the answer to that. It's a little aggravating because I'm here specifically to find zinc. Maybe there's like a commonness rating, like a rarity. Oh, I do like that. I hadn't seen that before. I'm in a cave now, and the cave is not as cold. Alright, well, do I need iron? I forget. What did I want iron for? I really need zinc and carbon. Might as well fill this stupid thing again. Use up some more plutonium. Alright, so what we really want is, let me just remind myself, the antimatter, we need 18 zinc, yeah, and then somewhere down the road we're going to need carbon for suspension fluid. Now what I would normally do is get a bunch of carbon, make a bunch of these because I know I'm going to need them, and then put them in my shared stash, which is right here, which is already pretty full. Oops. Yep, I don't have much of a shared stash. Now, different ships and whatever, maybe upgrades, I'm sure we'll unlock these, but does it ever get bigger than this? Who knows? Any zinc in this cave? Oh, interesting. Well, we're in a cave. We don't care. Alright, here's some treasure chest icons. Let's see what those mean. I don't know. Why is that a treasure chest icon? Oh, alright. Well, I just figured that out. So neutral. I'm going to want this stuff. It sells a lot. Like gold is neutral. Let me just write this down in my notes. So the treasure chest is the... Oh, wait, why isn't the treasure chest in green? Does it just mean a particularly valuable mineral? And why doesn't that light up green to show that it's a neutral mineral? Oh, so annoying. Anyway, maybe I'm supposed to upgrade my scanner, get something better. I don't know what that gray... Oh, that's a save point, I think. Alright, at any rate, let's get this emerald. I don't need more. I don't need more plutonium to clog up an inventory slot. Chris Hornbossel votes for Witcher 3 on Request Wednesday. Right, Witcher 3. Hazy Silhouette says there are some ships that have 40 plus inventory slots. The inventory is a big gameplay bottleneck, I find. Obviously intentional. It's one of the upgrades you want. Alright, here we are looking for zinc in No Man's Sky. Let me try that punch run thing. Okay, punch. Okay, it does seem like if you use that to jump around. Punch. Am I even doing it right? I can't tell. Punch. Huh. I don't know. Oh, look, those little purple things. We'll go grab those, of course.
Protection falling. Temperature levels stabilizing.
Warm up in the cave. I do like that it does that. What happened to these trees? A little wind going. It's the storm, I suppose. Look at the temperature. I mean, we knew about that. We already knew this was a cold planet. Alright, zinc anywhere? Ah, there's something. Alright, so why does that... I'm guessing that lights up because it's not something common. Alright, let's see why that is. It's lighting up because zinc, exactly. We needed 18 zinc. So, let's craft a antimatter. And now we're going to use it to make a warp cell, but look, we're out of space. Actually, can I just put it in my pocket? Yeah. No, I can't. What do I need? Wait, I just made an shoot, sorry, here's me fumbling around. I just made an antimatter. So now, to make a warp cell, why is it showing? I guess they have to all be in the same place. Stupid inventory. Not since Diablo 1. Let's just dump this. There's plenty of it. Alright, here we go. Make our warp cell. And there's no reason not to plug it into the hard hyperdrive. So yeah, that looks like maybe 20%, 15%, I don't know. Oh, 20%, I can look right there. Let's see if we can make another one. What do we need now for more warp cells? We need an antimatter. For the antimatter, we need an electron vapor. For the electron vapor, we need plutonium to make... No, we need suspension fluid, for which we need carbon. Right, so we need a little bit more carbon. Should be super easy to find. That is an isotope, so a red thing like this, a red lightning bolt, is carbon. Josh Marshall votes for Deus Ex Human Revolution. Deus Ex... I'll just call it HR, and assume that I'll remember that it's not human resources. Hazy Silhouette says, make a thermal protection thing. So my problem with making a thermal protection thing is going to take up one of these slots. You have to get rid of an inventory slot in order to... Let's see, what am I... where's my thermal... Oh, no, that's my starship slot. I have to go to my exosuit slot. Alright, so the thermal protection thing, as he calls it, is this. Requires iron and carbon. But the problem is I make it, and it's that much less stuff I can carry. And frankly, I'd rather have to charge up my jacket, or whatever it is that keeps me warm, than give up an inventory slot. How's that for gameplay balance? Alright, we're looking for more carbon, which is an isotope. Let's punch and jetpack. Ouch. So I guess ideally you get into sort of the movement groove, and that becomes a little more elegant. That looks like plutonium. You'd think that if I highlight that, it would tell me what it is. Maybe that's an upgrade later. That looks like some kind of valuable stuff. Let's go take a look. More emerald. Isn't the name of the Emperor in Witcher 3? When I go to space stations and whatnot, sometimes there are things that you can buy for money. None of which I've really needed. So, let's see. So this environmental shielding I can recharge with titanium. I kind of don't want to use titanium for that. Zinc, titanium, or a shielding charge. Certainly don't want to use zinc. I guess that is where it becomes an issue, is do you want to upgrade your hazard protection or waste your precious zinc or titanium? MWT Bone says, do all the plants everywhere look like coral? They do. Chris Markinson says, have you played enough to recommend or not recommend the game? Recommend's a bit of a loaded word. I guess I can say that once I finish the review, which I'll do within a few days, I don't think I'll keep playing. Sometimes I'll review a game and then I'll... what is that little thing? A vortex cube. I haven't seen that before. Alright, since it has a green background, I presume that means it's vendor... I was going to say vendor trash, but that's a little inaccurate because sometimes you need those for crafting things. Here we go. We needed carbon, right? Wait, did that light up on our... See, it doesn't even light up, and that's what I need. Please, scanner, tell me where carbon is, you jerk. Inventory full is something you should get used to hearing. This thing here, why am I letting this clog up an inventory slot? Alright, I'm dropping the stupid thing. What else can I drop? This is redundant. Oh, you know, actually I should move this to the ship. I forgot about that. You can send things over to the ship, and they'll store in greater quantities than if you keep them in your pocket. I found this. I think I was given this. It sells, you'll see, for 70,000 space bucks. But I've got 317,000 space bucks. I'm not really even sure what I need it for. Alright, so we're going to get carbon, which we use to make suspension fluid, which we use to make electron vapors, which we use to make antimatter, which we use to make a warp core. Is there any more carbon around here? Yeah, so I just have to like highlight with my mouse things to see if they give me carbon. I guess the idea... You know, is it that all plant life gives you carbon? Is that why it's not highlighting? So is the idea that's a rock, it always gives me iron unless it says otherwise. That's a rock for iron. Let's see if another plant. And a plant is always carbon. I guess that's the ecology. Alright. So here's my theory. Carbon and iron are never highlighted because they're the default. And you can visually pick out a plant or a piece of rock. Iron, yeah, okay. See, even now, I'm still learning things about this game. Alright, stupid drones are going aggro.
Sentinel drones activated.
They're shooting at me. Now, you'll note I'm shooting bullets. My gun can toggle between bullets and mining juice. Come down here. Oh, shoot. He just summoned a new... When that bar fills up, he summons additional reinforcements. And you can see my wanted level in the upper right. At least I think that's my wanted level. Come back here. Look at those physics. Physics! Oh my god. I'm chasing a rolling canister. What was in there? A neutrino module. There you go. So that's a vendor trash thing that I have realized is useful in certain crafting recipes. Where's the other dropped doodad from the sentinel I killed? Oh well, can't find it. Let's go down here to these knowledge stones, which is something that seems cool, but I'm not entirely sure. I suspect I know how it's going to work, but I'm not entirely sure. Look, a ship took off. I don't think I've seen that before. Pony Carnival asks a couple of very good questions. Do you ever see herbivores eating plants? I have not. And do you ever see animals sleeping? I have not.
Life support power. No.
So the life support is fueled by carbon, I believe. Ooh, okay. I wish, again, quality of life things. Why are Hello Games so oblivious about some of the simplest principles of game design. I wish there was a way to jump from here straight, and maybe there is, this might be my fault, to jump straight into my suit inventory instead of just this general screen where I open it and then toggle around to different places. Now, it's just a matter of 2 key presses versus 1, but why would it not give me 1 key press? You know, I'm probably shooting my mouth off way too soon. Let's see. Yeah, alright, I stand by my kvetch. There's no way to jump straight to my suit inventory. Jesse Libidev said, oh, more a mural. Which I'm going to sell this for money. And so one of the reasons I want this mural is because look at how much that bar can still fill up. So while I've got inventory issues, they're certainly not with the amount of emerald I can carry. Oh, so it looks like those knowledge stones are way over there. Point Gatewayme. I am the only person ever who has found this spot, Point Gatewayme. That will never occur in anyone else's game. This is mine. I have discovered it. It should feel special, right? Well, it doesn't really. Alright, let's go indoors and see what we can see. Is this an abandoned building? I don't think it is. What is this structure? Trade thing? I don't know. Let's go inside and see what... Yeah, okay, it's got a trade thing. Alright, so there's an alien. So far I've seen 3, 4 different kinds of aliens. And you learn little bits and pieces of their language. Which seems to me like a faction rep system. This is going to have a gun I can buy. We'll look at that in a minute, but first let's peek in here, free up some inventory space. Admiral Akbar makes a very interesting comment. People expected so much more from this game, but it's exactly what it was meant to be. The exploration of space. Admiral Akbar, I'm not someone who had many expectations going into this. If you saw my stream previously, I had no idea what I was doing. I really didn't know what to expect. I even mentioned that the night previous to me playing, some of my friends had been talking about the game, and I left the room because I didn't want any spoilers. I just wanted to come blind to it. I knew that it was some hyped thing. People were super excited about it. So at that point, I was like, okay, fine. I'm going to not listen or hear anything about it. I'm just going to jump into it and knowing nothing, which I think is a lot of times how a narrative should be experienced. A movie, a game. So I count myself as someone who, my expectations, I didn't have any issues with that. Those aren't my issues with this game. It's not an issue of disappointed expectations. It's an issue of design choices, of interface issues, of performance with the engine. But that said, I have since seen some of the marketing for this, and boy, do I understand the disappointment now. So I guess I'm agreeing with you, Admiral Akbar. Is that a lot of the problems here, a lot of that I can imagine other people might have to do with expectations. All right, let's free up some inventory space. Joshua Marshall asks another great question. Is there a narrative component to this game, or is it simply find more planets, mine more resources, upgrade your gear? There is a narrative component, and it's following those Atlas stations. And one of the reasons I wanted to stream this again is I want to get to another Atlas station and show you guys the narrative component. All right, we're going to sell this stuff. Now, once it... yeah, I want to sell this. Highly sought after using construction of planetary outposts. Am I ever going to construct planetary outposts? I would like to do that. What are those games, those X games where you can build space stations and set up production chains? I want to do that here. I'm assuming I can't. Alright, so at this point I'm just selling this junk. This right here... Oh, shoot. I've noticed crafting recipes that I have that use this. I would now like to know, what are those crafting recipes? Should I sell this? This is the point of the game where I'm being asked, hey, Tom, do you want to sell your neutrino module? Alright, I need to decide that right now. So part of that decision is how much can I get for it? 13,000, that's nothing to sneeze at. How much is it worth to me? What upgrade am I missing out on if I sell this? I vaguely recall seeing something I could make that at the time I thought was cool enough to look, oh, to look at and think, oh, what do I need to make that? And I vaguely recall seeing that I needed 2 neutrino modules. Why can't I now see that somewhere? Why can't I now compare to my list of recipes what I need? Now, you actually can pin recipes. Let me actually see what that does. Alright, sorry, bear with me while I fumble through some of this stuff. Alright, so where do I look at my recipes? Where's the list of those? Can't I just look at a screen with my recipes? Shouldn't there be a hotkey to go to that? No, there's not. Alright, so is there a recipe for my suit? Was it a product that I could craft? Was it one of these? Here's me trying to find out what neutrino modules are useful for. Now, these are categories of technology. This right here is all technologies. So at least this thing shows me all the recipes I have for upgrading my suit. And no, none of them need neutrino modules. So no, that wasn't it. Maybe it was something on my starship. All right. Now, let's say my inventory was full and I didn't have this space. I would have to sell something before I could check my recipes. How inane is that? Let's see. So, Barstein is telling me in the chat channel, try to find a warp reactor Sigma upgrade so you can start visiting red star systems, which are the next level up from yellow where you are. So that's, I presume, yes, so that's some sort of gating gameplay progression that I don't think I found. Well, actually, I don't know if I found that yet. Can I make, so I'm safe from the temperatures and the weather in here. Can I make a warp reactor Sigma? Maybe I've already got that. Oh, this is how I have to find out, is go through here. So I actually know that's for a starship. So let's look at what technology we can build. No, we don't have warp reactor Sigma. We have these things. Look, there we go. Nope. That takes a gravitino ball. And I kind of want this. Because so far my issue with fighting has been it takes forever in space combat to knock down the hit points of the dudes I'm fighting. So this is what I want, but I need a gravitino ball. Where do I get one? Let's check the tooltip for the gravitino ball. Ah, wait. Wait, come back. Wait, where's the tooltip? Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Can I buy one from vendors? What vendors sell it? No, we have to go check the vendor. All right, let's look for what those new... Oh, dimensional matrix. What is that? All right. Here we go. So, yeah, a pulse jet. Oh, actually, I don't care about this. Provides increased maneuverability and longer boosts during spaceflight. Maybe I do care about this. I don't know if I care about this enough to give up an inventory slot, right? Specifically, how much does it improve my maneuverability? By 50%? By 100%? Does it triple it? I don't know. The game doesn't tell me. Okay, and plus I need nickel. Where can I get nickel? Oh, shoot, let me check the tooltip. Nope, I can't check the tooltip. Alright. So I'm going to sell that neutrino module. Oh, and let's look at this gun real quick. So, in addition to my starship and my exosuit having upgrades and kind of inventory, look, my multi-tool, not a gun, multi-tool is the same thing. These are all full, but you can build upgrades for them. A limiting factor for the multi-tool is the number of inventory slots, which determine how many upgrades you can carry for it. You'll note this bolt caster is empty. We can charge it with isotopes. Let's spin some of our carbon. So here's a question. How much of my carbon is going to be used when I do this? All of it? A tiny sliver of it? And how much does that little stack that I'm highlighting represent? 550? Who knows? Oh, and something I was going to check. Sorry, I'm all over the map here. Well, let me look at this weapon real quick. That actually looks like a pretty cool weapon. At least it's a rifle. So I can easily afford it. It's going to have 10 slots. Let's compare it, which is weird. You're basically clicking on the buy bar to compare it. So it's also got a plasma launcher. There's no rhyme or reason, as far as I can tell, to all of this nonsense. Like, why is the plasma launcher here in the first column, but here it's in the third column? I don't guess it matters. You know, why is this blank, whereas over here it's where the scanner is? Who knows? All right, well, the nice thing about this is it's going to have extra slots. See these bars? They are the weapon's stats. What do they represent, and how much do what sort of value do these little arcs, these colored arcs, have? Well, let's check the tooltip. Waiting for the tooltip to pop up. Doesn't seem to be appearing. So I can pretty much infer that this is its mining ability. Here's my current multi-tool. It has that much red. It gets about, I don't know, what is that, 15, 20 degrees of red and 20 degrees of yellow. This has got about 40, 50, 60 degrees of yellow. Yeah, it's about 60 degrees. And the same of red. So it's a better mining tool. Let's look at it as a weapon. Alright, whatever blue is, this has more blue than this. Otherwise, they seem comparable. What is this? I would say accuracy. Oh, no, this is its secondary weapon. These are grenades. So they're the same because, and I actually know this, they both have plasma launchers. What is this? This has got to be accuracy. And I'm guessing, or is it range? It can't be range. Because I have two range boosts here. I'm not sure why I care about that. Alright, well, we are going to buy it. That looks much cool. Oh, can I not call up my weapon in here? Alright. We'll also find in these buildings isotope, plutonium, big whoop. Looky here. I've already got that. Oh, I guess now it means I can craft it. Yeah, okay, so I thought I had... No, okay. I had found this in weapons, so any other weapon I can now craft a plasma launcher. Alright, let's go back to selling junk. We're not going to keep that neutrino dooley whopper. Big Herb says, I hate how the UI jiggles around when you move the cursor. Yeah, I don't know what the thinking is there. Is it to somehow accommodate moving this cursor with the stick on a PS4 controller? Who knows? Alright, let's sell some stuff. Oh, and we can check to see if we can... see, that it's decent. I mean, it's decent money. I don't need the money, but maybe I'm going to need this at some point. I should put this in my stash. I've only found one. And look, it looks important.
Units received. Units received.
I can't just deal. The inventory space is way more important than anything else at this point, which is ridiculous. And I could buy resources. What? I don't think I've seen purples before. Let's check the tooltip about what this is. Oh, look. Oh, although maybe when we buy it. Actually, let's go to buy. So I'm assuming that's what he buys and sells? Yeah. Dark matter. Hugely powerful, largely unknown, and entirely untested. He's got 32 of them, and they only cost 398 units. In any other fly, fight, trade, explore game, I would want to buy this and keep it on hand. JC Lebedev says, I think the green stuff is made to sell. Right, but as I was pointing out before, it's also used in certain crafting recipes. So it's not made just to sell. It's not vendor trash, which I think someone told me in the previous stream. Andrew Clark says, trade commodities should be sold. I presume by that he means, are green things trade commodity? Oh, these are high-value curiosities. Components, elements, yeah, well, we know that. So I'm not sure what trade commodities means, Andrew Clark. Alright, so let's say later on I need this Korvax casing. Obviously the game is going to somehow tell me, because I now know that this place sells Korvax casing. The game is going to tell me, hey, if you need Korvax casing, go back to planet bloopty-doppy-loopido. Nope, it doesn't tell me. I don't remember this anywhere. Should I take notes? Is that what I'm supposed to do, No Man's Sky? Write this down on a piece of paper? Barstein says, don't worry about crafting ingredients till you have a specific need. That's kind of the point, isn't it, Barstein? At the point, once I have a specific need, that's when I need that. Like the point that it's a need, right? I need my neutrino modules, and I just sold a bunch of them. Where do I get more? Where did I find those ones that I had? Where I sold them, can I go back and buy them? Maybe it's just my mindset, but I'm anticipating that at some point I might have a need for those. They should have some place for me. They should fit somehow into this game's ecology or economy. But they don't. They're just random doodads that I can buy and sell, and the game won't tell me where I can buy and sell them. Or where I can buy them, where I can find them. Are there certain planets where I should be, I don't know, farming sentinels or farming creatures for those drops? Who knows? Alright, so that's buying and selling here. Let's back out of here and see how many warp cells. So at this point, the game progression is building warp cells. Is there anything that I want to put in this weapon? I actually haven't really had that many issues with beam intensifier. Alright, so titanium and plutonium. I have enough to build this upgrade. How much of my titanium is that going to use? I don't know. Doesn't tell me. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to spend that on my beam intensifier. Mining laser is strengthened. Yeah, I don't know. I can already punch minerals plenty fast, which I'm assuming is one of these.
Life support power low.
Huh, so I'm having to use life support inside this building. Alright. Now, real quick, can I talk to this guy? Yes. He might... Does he teach me a word? Or sometimes I can give him a gift, and it's kind of random as for whether or not it works. If everything he's saying, I only know this word. I've only learned this word. Alright, shake hands. Alright, yeah, I'm going to shake his hand. One health. I don't care if I give up 1 health, do I? Yeah. Alright, I got a gift. Toxin suppressor. Yeah, I'm going to use an inventory slot for the rare planet that has toxic rain. In any other space game, I might craft this and put it in my spaceship's closet, right? So that when I land on a toxic planet, I'm like, oh, cool, I have just what I need for that. Let me equip it. Nope, not here. So his gift was, I now have a recipe. Oh, wait. Is that an upgrade? That wasn't a recipe. That seems like it was an upgrade. No. Yeah, it's a recipe that I have to build. Well, why did it say... Didn't I just get a message that my toxin shield is improved? Alright. Okay, where are we? Oh yeah, Hazy Silhouette wants to know about the pin button. Right, I meant to show you guys that. Sorry. Okay, let's go. Let's basically pin the warp cell. Alright, so the formula is pinned. What does that mean? I'm guessing it means that antimatter and thaumium will have some indicator saying, hey, you wanted to remember this. I don't know. Let's go to the shop real quick and see if it somehow... I don't even know if I can buy thaumium 9 here. Actually, do any of these charge my ship's shields? Because those would be useful to have. Thaumium 9. Right, so this should be pinned, right? This is what I need for my warp core. Or the warp juice, or whatever. It's pinned. Why doesn't... Is it showing this pinned somewhere? What does that matter? In The Witcher, I would then get an indicator that, hey, you want to be reminded about this substance. Or am I just misremembering? Or did I incorrectly pin? Let me back up and check that. No, I didn't pin it. Pin. Oh, yeah, no, it was pinned. Look, it's pinned. I had it pinned. Which does what exactly? Who knows? Maybe it only works if I don't have enough. Yeah, whatever. Stupid game. Barstein says, I think the game will prompt you for what you need when running around in general. And by prompt, Barstein means it might every now and then in the bottom right. Look there. Oh, it just said something about pinned. In any game with a helpful interface, this might be a list of things I could call up. All right, so where was that thing in the bottom right? How can I double check what it was telling me? I sit here and wait. Even then, actually, let's see. If I go into my inventory and back out, does it pop back up again? Nope. All right, well, where's the screen where I can look at those little goals? Is it here? No. Let's go into this screen. Is it here? No. Hazy Silhouette says, maybe the pin affects the scanner highlight. Okay, that would make sense. Although, there goes my theory then that it highlights anything that's less than common, which is basically carbon, or which is basically iron from metal deposits and carbon from plants. Andrew Clark says there's a hotkey to show UI. Oh, good. I actually should probably be noting the hotkeys better. Let's see. Where's the hotkey to show UI? Not seeing it. Zoom? Is it the scanner thing? I am not seeing it, Andrew Clark. Left on arrow control. Left. Okay. I can double check then. So, left arrow on controller. Let's look and see what that is. So, gamepad, left arrow. There we go. H. Oh, show HUD. It's even right in front of me. Good lord. Yeah, thanks, you guys. Pressing H. I guess that stuff is down there already. I need one antimatter to craft a warp cell. I mean, I kind of know this because I was... Alright, at any rate, let's make a warp cell. Suspension fluid. So it's telling me I need antimatter. But to make the antimatter, that actually... It's telling me I need antimatter to make a warp cell, which I guess I have pinned, and that's what it's saying. I guess I'll need thalmium. But in order to make... Before I can worry about antimatter, I need to worry about electron vapor. And before I can worry about electron vapor, I need to worry about suspension fluid. So I'm not sure the pin is as helpful as it should be. Alright, so the suspension fluid, which goes in the electron vapor, which means I need more plutonium, which is all over the place outside. Or at least it was. Alright, let's go get some plutonium. Plutonium is an isotope, so red things... Oh, and I was coming over here to show you guys those knowledge stones. Shoot, where did those go? Well, I obviously walked outside the radius of them. Well, knowledge stones teach you words. Okay, this is plutonium. I do like that as you're playing, you start to recognize things from a distance. Which does kind of lend to the sameness of all the planets, though. Oh, didn't I have plutonium on the ship? Wait a minute. Yeah, I had plutonium on the ship, and it was telling me... Oh, whoops, get out of the way of these sentinels, because they will get irked that I am breaking things and mining the planet. Life support is low. Yeah!
Life support power low. Technology.
Thank you so much for that. Let's see, do I have enough plutonium now to make the electron vapor? And what do I need now to make the... Oops. Antimatter. Zinc. There we go. Looking for zinc again, right back where we were. Zinc is a yellow thing. Power canister, which frankly I'm probably just going to drop. Plutonium, big whoop. Zinc is an oxide, so it will light up yellow. And my theory again is that iron doesn't light up yellow because it's the default substance for anything that looks like a rock. Those things will have carbon. That floaty stuff is iridium, I believe. Yeah, it's telling me I need an antimatter, which I know. So that, because it's pinned. Why does the HUD ever go away? Why can't I tell it to stay on? Oh, well.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
I'm actually going to go in the cave to wait out the storm. There's no zinc in this cave. There's stuff that can be sold at Illyrium, Emerald, Illyrium. Yeah, you guess who wants to play more XCOM? Iridium is the floaty stuff, Barstein says.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
So it doesn't look like much of a storm. This was due to my graphics settings. I'm tempted to kill this guy and just see what he drops.
Hostiles approaching. Warning. Sentinel drones activated.
A boltcaster clip. Ammo capacity is increased. Oops. See, that will be helpful. Let's pull this Sentinel drone back here.
Temperature levels.
Here's something else I actually don't know yet. What's the deal with my health display? Oh, he's now called reinforcements. Alright, this might not have been a good idea.
Warning.
Like, I know how the bar works, of course. What are those little health symbols underneath it? Did he drop a canister? He didn't. Okay, here come more things.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Is that anything? No, just visual. Alright, looking for zinc. Here we are, looking for zinc. Where should I go? Like, is there a certain planet that has more zinc than others? Oh, Andrew says the shield is a bar. The bar is a shield. And the other things are health, which is why giving 1 health to that alien mattered. Thank you so much. I can't believe I didn't realize that, Andrew. It's very helpful. Like in Halo. Alright, do I want to pick up one of these, which is basically vendor trash? And what things can I transfer to my spaceship? It's got room for plutonium and carbon. Why am I carrying around this stupid thing? And is this enough plutonium? See if there's anything on the ship that I can charge before I start dumping things.
Technology recharge.
Alright. And then let's... Whoops. Just accidentally tabbed with my game controller. We'll dump this extra plutonium. Starship out of range. Great. Very helpful. What is my starship's range?
Support power.
Who knows?
Low.
Its range is 26 seconds of walking. Alright, what's the threshold where I can start transferring things to it? Who knows? Let's see, is there any junk in here I can drop? Iron, I don't think I... Iron's super common. I'm not going to carry that around. Alright, let's pick this up.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
So, if you recall, the Sentinel present... Oops. The Sentinel activity on this planet is limited. Which I presume means that's why it wasn't a big deal to kill a couple of them and wait for my wanted level to drop. Alright, there's a thing. That's not a knowledge stone. What is that? It is a plaque that we're going to. It's a kind of memorial. What do I get from this Korvax plaque? Yeah, let's spoke a fragment, yeah. Someone wants to write sci-fi. Oh, is this just going to teach me a word? Don't know. Oh, yeah, okay, I learned a word. How is that different from the knowledge stone? I guess it looks like I also got some reputation. Some faction reputation? Who knows? Oh, I'm terrible at jump pack. I obviously need to level up my jump pack skill. Okay, let's unpin that because it's just telling me very... Look, let's say I want to go in and unpin the warp cell message. Can't do it unless I have an empty inventory slot. Ah. Have the guys, actually a serious question, the guys who made this, they're called Hello Games. The main guy is Sean Murray. Have they made a game before? Oh, Andrew Clark says you can always transfer things to the ship. The range applies the other way, transferring things back to your suit. Man, I didn't know that. But thanks for that tip, Andrew Clark. That is actually very helpful to know. And what's the point of doing it that way? Oh, Andrew Clark says try to pin something. Whoops, dadgummit. Andrew Clark says try to pin something else. Which actually has a point. What if I go here and pin something? Okay. Well, I'm just going to unpin it. All right, we got to find zinc. Oh my God, Joe Danger. The Hello Games is their previous game is Joe Danger. Wasn't that some dippy little motorcycle stunt thing? What? Or a 2D platformer? I seem to recall. Oh, good lord. All right, can I scan from here? Will it show me? No. All right, so how do we know where to find zinc? And what's that question mark? Well, I'm here. I might as well check it out. Well, obviously Joe Danger didn't have any inventory issues. I mean, there was nothing they had to solve there, so they certainly didn't have to. They didn't learn much about inventory from making Joe Danger. All right, so I'm guessing this teaches us another word and gives us whatever the equivalent of reputation faction is. Yeah, they were like Trials games. That's what I thought they were. Yeah, sci-fi. So, whatever this thing is, we learned more about it, and we learned the word for traveler. What will that do for us? I don't know. What is this? Is this a knowledge stone? Yes. Get out of my way. Here we go. And this just teaches us a word, but doesn't give us faction standing. And, oh, zinc. Unless there's some other oxide that I don't know about. What is another oxide? Zinc. Titanium is also an oxide. But no, this looks like one of those zinc-containing flowers. Yep, Barstein says if you want to find zinc... If you want to find zinc, you just have to keep landing and scanning, landing and scanning, landing and scanning. $20, which I believe is just the amount that I need. Oh, good lord, I need thalmium now, which I have to take off to get, I believe. You might be able to find some on planets, but it's basically the stuff that's like the junk that's floating around all over the place in space. Oh, let me actually make sure that I'm good with zinc. So an antimatter, yeah, 20 zinc, we're good. Alright, let's take off, build some thalmium, then we can warp jump to the next system. Although, really, shouldn't I just sit here and make 3 until I get 3 warp cores? Barstein says, unlocking words sometimes helps you figure out puzzles during NPC interactions. Puzzles? Now, by puzzles, do you mean those 2 choices that you get when you interact with an NPC? Alright, because we're going to go for a bunch of warp stones at once. So, there's the antimatter. Not warp stones, what are they called? Warp cells. There's the warp cell. Alright, so now the very base thing is suspension fluid, electron vapor, antimatter, which is going to be... Oh, look, we need more zinc. Here we are, taking off and landing. Each time we take off, what does it take to take off? Energy. Plutonium, which we have plenty of. Actually, don't we? Or did I just dump a bunch? Yeah. Alright. It's going to take 25% of our thruster juice. I presume that will change as you upgrade thrusters. Oh, Barstein says thalmium is also found in large, roundish columns. Alright, so let's land and scan for zinc. Here we are, quest for zinc. no zinc. Do I want to go over there and look at that thing? Eh, might as well. Punch, and yeah, I didn't seem to get it, however that's supposed to work. So, there's a lot of... Oh, look, I can make these now, by the way. I haven't looked at one. So, let's craft an Atlas level 1 pass. We need iron, which any rocky outgrowth will give us iron. These will give us iron over here, right? I think I could definitely tell that this is harvesting more slowly, or I don't know. Alright, that's plenty of iron. Let's see, our life support. Here's some sentinels. Oh, this is a save point. And I think it gives us some sort of credit for exploring and discovering something. Alright, let's make one of those keys. And we're only going to make one, of course, because we don't want it clogging up our inventory. Alright, this is the first time I've opened one of these. Let's see what's inside of it. Alright, this should be... Oh, anti... Oh, good. That is actually good. I do want that. Oh, look, one of these. So, do I have 5 health slots? Is that how this works? Alright, well, let's charge the ship's hyper jump. So we need to get to 60%, and then we're just going to jump to the next Atlas station. Alright, oh, here's plenty of Thalmium 9. Let's see. Alright, so we can now make a warp cell. Good, which is actually, I think, the last one we need. We'll go ahead and make another warp cell, because there's no reason leaving this clogging our inventory. The electron vapor is used for antimatter, which is there. That's why we need zinc. Where's the bypass? Oh, yeah, that lets us summon our ship, basically. Alright, so we're still looking for zinc, and then we'll move on. A fascination bead. That's interesting. Oxide, is there zinc? Nope. I could blow this up for platinum. Alright, there's no need, really. Barstein says you can quickly expand your exosuit slots if you keep an eye out for drop pods. Are these drop pods? What is a drop pod? Oh. Let's actually make another key. Oh, good lord. So really, do I care about hanging on to this for 13,000? Oh, wait, I have a pass. Okay. Oh, you don't use them up. Great, so that's going to sit there and clog up my inventory. Okay. There. Used that. Suspension fluid. Alright, well, I could have made that with 50 carbon. Barstein says drop pods are sort of diamond-shaped water closets, like toilets, containing a hologram of a suit. He says, I have not seen one yet. Okay, good to know. Okay, I'm going to try that run, punch, jump thing again. I can't really tell. It still feels like I'm mainly just moving vertically. Oh, Left Empty is voting for something called Unreal World. I recall looking that up before to see what it is. What is Unreal World? Not an Unreal game, right? Or is it? Alright, we're going to find a little bit more zinc, and then we're going to move on. So let's just jump forward somewhere, scan for zinc. Virgitalt says you can use the pass to get more inventory space. Do tell. How do I do that? The ship seems to have no problem landing on slopes like this. Oh, or does it? Landing, oh, not okay. Well, there you go. I lied. Just given the way that the nose has clipped into... Yeah, there we go. I guess there's certain slopes that are too steep. And my game controller came unplugged. Thanks, Microsoft. Thanks, Windows 10. I just discovered something. Alright, let's scan for zinc. Just think of that as snow. It's just got its nose in the snow. Not only zinc, but a lot of nothing. Richard Holt says, go to the space stations. Barstein says, locate a drop pod using a signal scanner and searching for shelters. Richard Holt says there's inventory slots behind the Atlas Pass version 1 doors. Meaning in space stations. It's good to know, because I've definitely seen locked doors in space stations and wondered, oh, what happens when I get through there? Big Herb says that Unreal World is a wilderness survival roguelike in the fantasy version, in the fantasy land of Finland. Left Empty says, I guess night is never dark in this game. Like so many other games, that is correct. It's not very much of a night. Okay, we got a zinc flower. That keeps happening where it seems like something punched me in the back of the head. What is that? I don't think that... Does it just recharge my shields? In which case, most useless flower ever. Exosuit temperature, big deal. Okay, let's go check out this word stone real quick. Oh no, you guys, I showed you a word stone, but I'm here, might as well get it. Left Empty calls the non-dark night Bethesda night. Which is actually a little unfair, because all video games... I can count on one hand the games that actually make meaningful nighttime. That was one of my favorite mods for Fallout New Vegas, by the way. Something that made nighttime meaningful. Alright, let's find zinc. Okay. So I could check my map to see where I've been and how much of the planet I've unfogged. No, I can't. Like, was I just over here? I guess I'm supposed to remember that. You know, with all the meaningful landmarks, you can tell. You know, it's easy to keep track of where you have and haven't been. I was being sarcastic. So I apparently walked by an aggressive tentacle plant, and that's what punched me in the back of my head. Hazy Silhouette suggests that the game's subtitle should be, I'm here, I might as well get it. A lot of nothing around here. Treasure chest, which I think, again, is just a relatively pricey mineral or something. So this is basically Hoth, but instead of vast flat expanses of snow, it resembles every other planet in the game.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
You know what? I should just say screw zinc and just move on. But it's going to free up so much space. Alright, what is the pine tree? Hazy Silhouette votes for Game Developer Tycoon. Game Dev Tycoon. Alright, let's scan. No zinc. Oh, there we go. This might be zinc. I'm guessing this is a zinc flower, and this will give us another warp cell, and then we're going to move on and go to the Atlas station. Corky says a speeder bike sure would be nice to have. I know, right? Alright, let's get back in our ship where it's warm and make the final warp cell, and then get out of here. Yeah, I don't know how to do this punch jet thing. Punch jet. Oh, there. That seems like I've got it. I don't know.
Extreme night temperature detected.
JC Lebedev says, I think this game could have used another 6 months in the oven. Yeah, I'm with you, JC Lebedev. Oh, look, I can't make need more room in my inventory. Alright, let's see. Now we make antimatter, and then we make a warp cell, and then we feed it into our warp engine. Hyperdrive, excuse me. See, is there anything we want to dump here? Titanium. What is this stupid thing? So early on in the game, I really needed these. Can I make them? And what? Alright, fine. Just dropping that stupid thing. Iron, just in case. Copper. I don't know. JC Lebedev says there's a framework for a truly great game here. Yeah, and also that sort of framework, I feel, is a dime a dozen in these procedurally generated worlds. Now, what's cool about this one is that it is 3D. You know, Starbound is just 2D. So immediately this gets a sexy criteria leg up over Starbound. Hot Freak makes a sports, I think what is a sports reference. He says, I'm hitting the punch-jet combo at a percentage that rivals Deandra Jordan hitting free throws. Hot Freak, I don't follow a lot of baseball, so I'm not real, I can't really follow that. Ah, okay, there's something, shoot, did it just say something's going to attack me? Yeah, I don't want to mess with whatever that is. Alright, well, I'm getting out of here. Oh, hyperdrive offline because there are things. Dadgummit. Oh, and I'm flying right towards them. How many are there? There's one. Okay, I think I can deal with this. It looks like there's two, though, on my radar. You can see my shields are going down pretty quickly. Why does it say attack ship remaining 1? That can't be right. Attack ship remaining 2, so I kill 1 and then there are 2? This is stupid. Alright, let's go to shields, let's replenish them with iron. And I don't want to spend, yeah, fine, I'll spend my stupid zinc. Alright. Attack ships remaining 1, what? It does look like there's only 1, and I only see 1 on my radar, so let's spin around. I have really crappy weapons. I'm not clear on the maneuverability concept here. Like, am I supposed to slow down for turns? You know, this whole, like, jousting, running back and forth at each other. I'm kind of on the losing end of that because my shields are sucky. And my aim isn't very good. I tell you, the game has spoiled me in terms of aiming. Ah, dadgummit. Come on, dadgummit. Oh, there. I got it. Okay, that was close. Will my shields respawn? Alright, I just picked up some emerald. Barstein is saying left. What? Transmission tower call sign received. Starship distress signal coordinates accessible. I'm not going to go to where there's starship distress because I'm just going to get killed. Yeah, it looks like my shields aren't growing. Alright, well, at any rate, here's what... And now, do I have to take each jump one at a time? Or is it just going to let me move through? Alright, here we go. If I was a game designer, I would let it too far to jump. Yeah, alright, I got to do one at a time. Yeah. Alright, let's go through a few not loading screens. Chris Markinson says, I'm not sure if you saw it, but Hazy voted for Game Developer Tycoon. Yes, I do have that down here. Thank you, Chris Markinson. And Hazy Silhouette was the only one with the common courtesy to offer me a grats for dinging up my, whatever it was, kill pirate ships stat. just so happens, coincidentally, when I arrive at a system, you tend to see a lot of these big fellas jumping into the system. Alright, my shields don't regenerate naturally. That's kind of annoying. Titanium. Yeah. And what are the things I can use? Oh, any oxide. So, I guess that's why I'd want to carry around crappy iron, maybe? Who knows? I do like these big-ass ships. I suppose I could at some point start pirating? I mean, I'm not sure when I'd be powerful enough to take these fellas on, but, you know, there's a container I could blow up. Alright, we're going to the next place. So there's no incentive, as far as I can tell, for me to stick around in that system and explore and register things and upload their names. I mean, money. I'm not real clear what money does yet. I'm guessing it's to upgrade your ship eventually. Pony Carnival's voting for Monstro Battle Tactics. Pony Carnival, what is Monstro Battle Tactics? It sounds like a Nintendo DS game where you collect, like a Pokemon alike. Alright, let's go to this Atlas state. Oh no, are we one jump away? I mean, I can't tell, that's stupid. Alright, we're 2 jumps. No, current location. Here. There we go. Sorry. Alright, now we're going to this Atlas station. Corky said those big old ships didn't look very heavily armed. Is that how you know whether or not you can attack them, Corky? Is you'll be able to, like, visually identify whether or not they have guns on them? If so, it's pretty cool. I like that. Alright, here's the closest thing I've found to story beeps. We fly into this thing. JC Lebedev suggests that I should start streaming Pokemon Go. Unfortunately, I don't know how to stream from my iPad. Oh, and my iPad doesn't have... It's one of those iPads that needs a wireless connection to reach the internet. So the only place I could play Pokemon Go is where there are wireless... where there are Wi-Fi hotspots and whatnot. Which I guess... Is that a viable way to play Pokemon Go? Alright, here I am in a big old empty place. Hi. Alright, time. Coolant network theta provides increased protection from extreme heat. Yeah, boy, I want to use the... Well, there's a Gravitino ball again. I could use that. I definitely want to fill up one of my inventory slots with that. Alright, so I'm going to have, like, little loot. These are, like, treasure chests. Oh, good. I can use that. Oh, good. I can use that, too. That might be the first thing I'm actually excited about finding in this game. Because normally I find something that's a sense of relief. Like, oh, God, finally, forever. It took forever to find that. These, I am genuinely glad to get. Because I can move that much more quickly through the silly galaxy. Alright, here we go. Get ready for some story, I think. So this suggests that if they've been waiting for me, am I somehow chosen? Like, who am I? All I know about my quote-unquote avatar player character is that I'm a guy who had to press E to initialize, and that's when I woke up on some weird planet. Do I have amnesia? Am I a space poet? Who knows? All right, so this is a story thing. Milestones are... Can I hit those now? They're those achievements. They're basically levels. What is Juno? What is that milestone? Is that an overall thing? Is it associated with one particular track of advancement? We'll go check in a minute once we accept this. Oh, that's the second Atlas stone. Thanks for clogging up my inventory big black orb. The previous Atlas station had a different kind of orb. So, procedurally generated alien god intelligences. Alright, so let's look at what that Juno prerequisite means. Who knows? Whatever it was, I had... What? Oh, good lord. To encourage you to grind species collection on a planet. So where was Juno? Is it my overall stat? Oh, here we go. Yeah. So I'm a Kepler. Let's look at the level progression, shall we? Nope, we shan't. Where does Juno fall in relation to Kepler? I'm going to be Dawn next, but what if I hadn't reached Juno? How far off is it? How close am I? I don't know. Unlike numbers, I don't know how they progress. Extreme survival. Survived in terrible conditions. So to level this up... Actually, no, I'm kind of okay with this. I just wish that it was clearer when I would level... The progression of names. If it was going to use names instead of numbers, can I see a list of the names, please? It's like the ranking at the end of a game of Civilization. Hey, I made... not Abraham Lincoln. I'm not that good. Hey, I made Marie Curie. I'm better than Dan Quayle, but not as good as... Who's at the top of those lists? Is it Abraham Lincoln in Civilization? So I don't know what the progression is. Richard Holt says you get a lot of money for getting all the species. Yeah, I'm aware of that. It shows you on this right here. It's baiting you with the sum of... Actually, I say I'm aware of that. Where am I aware of that? There's a tooltip or something that tells you how much you get if you discover everything on that planet. But yeah, it's a big old, like, 6-digit number, isn't it? Yeah, right here. Look at there. So if I want to go back and grind all this, and if I want to go back to this system, I have no idea how to do that. Like, let's say, where's the one that I've made? Where's that one that I was naming after Emily Dickinson? Poetry. Shoot. Oh, here, scroll down. Alright, let's say I want to go back to this place, which is where I was thinking, oh, I'm going to make progress. I'm going to unlock everything. I'm going to collect them all. Let's say I want to go back here and finish this. How do I find this planet in this system? How can I set this as a waypoint? I have no idea. You would think that's something I could do, but I have no idea. Alright, so we got that, and now it's going to give us a new Atlas station, or is it? Do we get a new destination on the galactic progression? Let's check the star map, shall we? Oh, look, we can't when we're on the ground. I mean, that kind of makes sense, like it's in your spaceship, but don't I have a link with my spaceship? If I can teleport goods to my to and from my spaceship, why can't I network basic information from my spaceship? Alright, we'll have to get into it. Richard Holt says, you can create a waypoint, I think. Well, I thought you could. Oh, Barstein says you would hit F in the map screen. Oh, yeah, but I have to go to the map screen. Alright, Barstein, very good. Let's try this. Down, or, yeah, M or down, right? Okay, I know this. Oh my god, seriously? You cannot open the map while your ship is sitting on the ground. Stupid game. Alright, so Barstein says hit F in the map screen. Oh, okay, so is this going to tell me where I'm supposed to go? How many jumps away is this? Alright. Well, I love that 3D map. Super intuitive, super readable. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, Alright, I need to collect 5 warp stones. And I think I've got 2 loaded up in the gas tank. Oh, wait, whoops, I was going to check. Alright, so, press F, he says. Oh, you know, I saw that before. So look on the bottom left. Is it going to say F if I start going to my keyboard? No, tab. Alright, well, let me press F. Pressing F. And it is doing nothing. Oh, while looking at a star. I'm looking at a star. Pressing F. I'm going to press tab to scan for discoveries. Pressing tab does nothing. Pressing F and tab. Barstein doesn't seem to be working. You have to be in another one of these displays. Free exploration mode, I'm guessing. Now let's try it. Alright, yeah, look, and it actually says... Alright, Barstein. I'm going to go back to the... There we go. Home. What? Is that what you mean by press F? I'm trying to get it to light up whatever indicators on the screen would have told me press F. Alright, well there's a lot here. Alright, let's hit backspace. Home. Did I just set that as a home planet or something? Alright, let's go to the next thing. No. Shift, accelerate. Alright, well, this is just because it's the free look mode. Oh, backspace home probably just takes me to where I am. Barstein says, where is it? My UI suggests that key, the F. Could it be that you have some sort of ship advancement that I don't have? That there are interface elements that improve as you upgrade your ship or your suit? I would not be surprised. And actually, I wouldn't mind that terribly. Alright, well, let's go ahead and use our warp cores that we do have. There's no point not using them. Alright, so let's move along this. Barstein says, I just verified some systems give you the option and some don't. Well, why would I... Oh, F, add waypoint. Alright, so I guess, is this what you're talking about? Well, that didn't help me find... So let's say I've named some... Oh, good lord, look at that. Ochervelduvendud. Let's say, so I've named a planet, and this would give you an incentive, I guess, to name things so you remember the names. I've named a system, the solar systems? Yeah, Blue Peninsula. How do I find Blue Peninsula? Andrew Clark says, I saw it was there on the pop-up. Barstein says, no, it's not enhancement related. Because look, maybe if I'm in space from that discovery screen... Alright, get out of here. Alright, Blue Peninsula. What are my options to interact with it? Oh no, I've got to select it. There, I didn't have it selected. I'm holding down to select Blue Peninsula and it's doing nothing. What's up with that? Could it be that you can only interact with this when you're on a planet? Oh no, view. Wait, I just had it. There we go. View all information gathered on view. Alright, well, this is all information. Oh no, I'm not. Why can I not select this? If I move down manually the key? No. I'm holding down. And how do I know what system I'm in? Alright, I'm in the system called... Oh, if I hit H, will my HUD tell me? No, it will not. Nothing there. Again, let's go to the map. Oh, I'm assuming the map. There we go. I am in Innsmitten. Huh. So, I'm in Innsmitten. Now, where's Blue Peninsula? Let's just go to free exploration. Tab, scan for discoveries. No, because that's... Barstein says, I guess the waypoint feature is only actually useful while you're in the map interface. Alright, so where's the... Because I discovered it, I named things on it, it's supposed to be meaningful to me. Where is Blue Peninsula? And maybe the game is just griefing me, because isn't that the poem about Emily Dickinson dying before she reaches her Blue Peninsula? What is that? Oh, I've set a waypoint for that. Can look at it. Oh, shoot. Oh my god, did I just waste a freaking warp core by flying some random place? Calling them warp cores. What are they? Warp cells. So freaking annoying. Seriously? Is it at least along the path that I was going to travel? Alright, I think it is. Isn't it? I don't know. Alright, I'm just going to move along here. So, yet another very basic oversight is these are supposed to be meaningful to me. I'm supposed to want to name them. I'm supposed to want to share that name somehow with the online community. And yet, it just gets swallowed up in the size of the pointless procedural generation. Alright, do I have any more warp juice? Actually, whether or not I have any more warp juice, shouldn't that be indicated somewhere down here? Is that bar there my warp fuel? I think that's my speed. That is, I'm guessing, my shield. Not my hull points, because my hull points are up there. Can I see my hull points anywhere? That's my gun overheating. Well, let's find out. Barstein says, Tom, if you're looking for a goal, hit abandoned bases and such until you're given a Warp Reactor Sigma upgrade blueprint, so you can hit more advanced systems. So basically look for... well, the game's... I feel like the game has breadcrumbed... Is that really even the proper word? Is wanting me to hit up these Atlas interfaces, and at some point that's going to do something or unlock something? Like, I could be wrong about that, but that's sort of the thing I feel like I've been fed. But I will definitely keep that in mind. So I'm looking for abandoned bases and such. So just places that I can get blueprints, you're saying. I think stations do that as well, don't they? Alright, so let's check and see if that little bar was indeed our hyperdrive fuel. Oh look, I've discovered Inyamunagagi Op. By the way, I'm in the Euclid Galaxy. If you want to do multiplayer with me, just find your way to the Euclid Galaxy, and then fly to Inyamwapiluluwap, whatever it is. Alright, so was that hyperspace fuel? No, it looks like that's just decoration. How do I know if I have enough hyperspace fuel? It can't be one of these, because I'm guessing it, at this point, is empty. Oh, you know what? I can check, actually. I don't even have to go to the map to check. Because I can just go here. Oops, not there. Here. Yep, hyperdrive empty. So, now we need to start making Fascination Bead. That's a cute name. Alright, let's see if we can make suspension fluid. And then from there to electron vapor. And I'm guessing, let me guess, zinc. Oh, and iridium now. Hazy Silhouette says, what's the biggest animal you found so far? I did see on one planet some big old, not brontosaurus sized, maybe elephant sized, a slightly taller elephant. You know, let's go look at my discoveries and let's find out what is the biggest animal that I've found so far. Let's go to a list of the animals that I have discovered. Where would that be? Well, let's look. Yeah, how big was this thing? There we go, height and weight. Let's filter animal discoveries by height and weight. Let's get a list of all of them. No, I can't do it. That's it. I can just look at a picture of them with their running animation. I know that I fed some of them. What difference did that make? Who knows? Oh, I can't select the system because it looks like you can only select a planet? Is that correct? What if I want to select this system? Yeah, you can't select a system. I don't know why that is. You can only select planets. Alright, well, fair enough. At least I figured that out. Andrew Clark says, are you sure you're pathing towards Atlas or towards the waypoint? Let's take a look. Because I thought there's different toggles. So here's pathing towards the waypoint. Here's free exploration. Oh, you're right. Oh, so annoying. Yeah. Where's that Atlas thing? Let's see. There. Is that it, or is that my waypoint? Oh, good lord, who knows? Select. That's where I want to go. Let's check. Yeah, no, I'm going. So I'm 2 jumps away from it. So you scared me for a moment, Andrew. Hazy Silhouette says some animals eat iron and excrete zinc. JC Lebedev says this map sucks. You're telling me, brother. Alright, so now we're at a point where we need zinc to get more warp juice to fly to the next station to see if we're high enough level to unlock the location of the next station. Although Barstein has helpfully suggested that I look for abandoned installations, abandoned outposts or whatever, places that will give me blueprints, and that I want to find some Sigma hyperdrive upgrade or something that will let me go to advanced planets or advanced systems. Now, I had no idea there was a such thing as advanced systems, so that's good to know. So let's fly down here and maybe see. Oh, let me scan. There's my scan, which manufacturing facility. Will that give me what I need? So looking at my, see that little radar there at the bottom? So there's one planet. It looks like there's another planet. Wait, that's that planet. Looks like there's another planet behind it. Like there. So I can't see that. Let's go to the top-down map, or let's change the perspective on our view on the map to see, is there a planet back there, which there seems to be, and what is it? Oh, we can't change the perspective. Oh, the map doesn't show us the galaxy. What is that square? That is obviously a space station. That's actually good to know. Square is a space station, a circle's a planet. So I've scanned. Is that everything in this area? Let's check the... Alright, the system is called what again, where we are? Which is the mark that shows which system we're at? Oh, there isn't one. But if I think this is in order. So, alright, in this system, let's look here and see how many planets there are and whatnot. Oh, we can't until we've discovered them. Alright, so by my little radar here when I do a scan, and maybe that upgrades, or like is... So this scan detected that, and the last one didn't? Oh well. It looks like there are 2 planets and 1 space station here. Let's go to the space station first. Barstein says each level requires a new warp drive upgrade. There are at least 4 system advancement levels, starting with yellow and moving to red, green, and blue. Whoops. So look, there's no one here. The game didn't figure it was important to generate any idea of this being an active space station at this point. Now if I sit here long enough, and is that one showing up? they all three coming in? Oh, that's cool. There's a lot of traffic. Look at this. Why didn't this happen before? But see, it's pretty cool. And I do love how funky these ships are. Like, I want to fly that weird little thing. Because obviously, okay, so they've landed. Let's see who gets out. I love those things. Presumably they have different stats. Oh, I can interact with that. I didn't know this. This is totally new to me. Oh, there is someone there. Oh, well, that makes me a lot happier. Make an offer on the... Oh! I did not know this was here. Well, first of all, let's get rid of our vendor trash clogging up our inventory. Here, take that stupid thing. Oh, shoot. Yeah, the price is 0.1% below the galactic average. It's not even worth walking indoors to find if I can get a better price there. And we don't have the technology in this universe to discover what the prices are at a station without landing and walking up to the guy. So are these vendor trash as well? Because that AI sphere gave this to me, which makes me think it's important for more than just the 70,000 space bucks. I don't know. I know that I don't want to keep this junk. Here, take that. You know, and I just don't even need that in my inventory. And I could buy zinc from them. Very good. Let's see if zinc is 50, and yeah, he's got plenty of it. Let's buy his zinc. And I can even buy this, which I need. Let's go ahead and buy it. Because frankly, and look at that, double the price. I don't care. Got so much money. Alright, this will let me actually make some more warp juice. Hazy Select says, how many slots does his ship have? Let's look. Oh, and I want to find out, make an offer. Yeah, here we go. What? Give me that right now. Oh. Or not. That's why you need money. Oh, and we can compare. This is so inane that it's just randomly scattered around the grid. Really? In an MMO, when it looks like this, there's like a way to make everything compact, or even like a Diablo. Like, why is the inventory just all? So inane. All right. Well, if I had enough money, let's look at those other ships. I like that funky little thing. Oh, they left. Great. Oh no, here's one. I think those other things weren't merchants, but were combat ships. Oh, what are you? That's funky looking. Wait, let's see how much this thing is. Why couldn't I check everyone's prices before selling stuff? 23 slots. Yeah, okay. It looks like I'm about half to a third of the way to being able to get a new ship, money-wise. So, alright, more grinding, and then I get... Oh, I think this is my favorite so far. Look how weird that is. Are merchants always these little dudes? Oh, Gek. No, okay, that's one of the races. 24 slots. Oh, why is that one so much more? I guess the stuff that it comes with. And does any of them have this advanced hyperdrive? No. Andrew Clark says, I think it's trying to do a puzzle thing with inventory slots where you have to lay out your upgrades to get adjacency bonuses. There are adjacency bonuses? Is there a tooltip that tells me that? In which case, I'm totally okay with this being crazy like that, then. Adjacency bonuses? Alright, not very helpful. Oh, well, I can compare. So, obviously, gunpowder is the same, and this is the same. Alright, so basic ship stats, no difference. I'm basically paying for the inventory slots. Alright, well, that's that. Oh, let's go ahead and just make one of these silly warp cores. Or warp cells. Okay, craft, antimatter, craft, warp cell, craft, back to suspension fluid, craft, electron vapor, craft, now antimatter, we need iridium, Any of you dudes have some Heridium? Give me your Heridium. This is way better than having to run around shooting rocks on a planet. Heridium, what do you do? Yeah, give me that. Thank you for your Heridium. Andrew Clark says it highlights the squares with colors when similar components are adjacent, but it doesn't tell you what those bonuses are. What? Everything in this game that I discover and should make me think, wow, that's a really cool feature, instead makes me think, well, why didn't you tell me that, stupid game? Wait, what? Why did I not get enough Heridium? Oh, do I have to be carrying the Heridium? That's not how it works, is it? Oh, good lord. Oh, did I just not... Yeah, okay, I guess I need to buy more Heridium. Alright, who else has Heridium for sale? Wait, don't leave... Oh, you just arrived. He's not leaving. Is that the same as that other ship? I don't know. Yeah, I like the dragonfly. Look at that. Wait, is this the guy I was just talking to? Something weird has happened here. Well, let's see. Maybe I didn't buy the Heridium. There. Oh, okay, right. I queue up how much I want, and then I click on it again to buy it. Alright. Alright, so that was my bad. Do you, dude, have any Heridium and zinc? Actually, let's see where we are. Okay, antimatter, craft, warp cell. We need thaumium, which we can just get in space. More Heridium. That's pretty nifty. A little too similar to my current ship, though. So with all this money, so actually thinking that I'm now spending the money that I should be saving up for a new ship. Whatever, fine. Alright, let's go in here. So are there blueprints in here? Let's see if my Atlas Pass can get me anywhere new. No one to talk to here. Are there any interactable bits? I immediately want to hold down the Alt key to see what I can interact with. I need a level 3 Atlas Pass. Alright. Let's check the other side of the space station. Actually, is that locked for me? Yeah, it looks like it's locked. What do I need? Let me just go look real quick. Ah! A level 1 Atlas Pass. Alright, good. We got in. Let's see what this unlocked for us. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is what you guys mentioned before. One extra slide. Is that what just happened? Huh. Alright. Level 3 required. Why is it green if I... So annoying. What are you doing popping up like that? I feel like there's supposed to be something on top of it that I should get. Oh, look, carbon. I don't need to break those plants. It's one of those things early in the game, when you're in a place like this, you're like, oh, free resources, I'm gonna make sure to get that. But nope, I don't have the inventory for it. Barstein says, it's the first time I've seen a space station unmanned. Me too, Barstein. Yeah, me too. I don't know what's up with that. Alright, so let's say I want to save the game. Which I do. Where do I do that? Well, I just get out of my ship. So get in the ship, and get out of the ship, and saved. There we go. So this has been No Man's Sky, the Sky Edition. My previous stream was the non-Sky Edition, the Planet Side Edition. That's that for me. Thanks for watching. I don't know. Do I care about what's at the next Atlas interface station dooley whopper? Frankly, not really. Do I care about getting a version 3 Atlas key? Not sure I do. Do I care about upgrading my ship to for more survivability in space combat? Can't say that that's really something that I'm interested in chasing. So, yeah, this might be it for me with No Man's Sky. I think I'll mess around with it a little bit more. But, there, I've showed you guys more than I showed you the first stream. You can join me for tomorrow. I'll be streaming... Oh, shoot, what will I be streaming tomorrow? Let me go check. Tomorrow I'm streaming Oh Close, a good game about Greeks rioting. Did you guys see Jason Bourne, the movie? Also has Greeks rioting. Wednesday will be Request Wednesday. We'll do a drawing tomorrow at 7 p.m. to see what I'll be playing. Thursday is a horror game about which I know nothing other than the developers. I'm interested in seeing what they've done. A horror game called Fantarook, also about being on a space station. And then on Friday we'll be playing Zombicide. Zombicide? No, Zombicide. Yeah, as in zombie parasite, Zombicide. So join me for that. So I thank everyone for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. If you do, Pony Carnival will pay you $1. If you give this a thumbs up, Pony Carnival will pay you $0.25. Look at that cute little diminutive thing. Wait, it's very much like the thing I've got, right? Alright. Who is flying this? Is it another Gek? Are you a Gek? You are. How much is this thing? It looks pokey, though. 20 slots. Oh, I'm getting more. If I sold some stuff... What is this? Laser beam cooldown bonus, faster firing bonus, and more damage bonus. I guess these icons would tell me that? I can't really tell. So, what are these adjacency bonuses? I wish I knew about that. So I could theoretically sell a bunch of junk and buy that. I really want that weird dragonfly looking thing. I do like this. How much is your ship? $23 slots for, yeah, 1.2 million. Alright. Alright, Big Herb says, are you going to review this? Oh, yeah, absolutely. I do plan on writing this up. Certainly spent enough time with the silly thing. So, yeah, I'll be posting a review later this week. In the meantime, you can find me streaming some other games the rest of the week. I'm here every weeknight at 6 p.m. Pacific. You can also find me on Twitter at QT3, the stuff that I write, such as the upcoming review for this. Will be at quarterto3.com. And I've got a Patreon at patreon.com/TomChick. When we hit 1,000 subs, I'm actually going to drink a beer live on the air. And considering that I don't generally drink a lot, it's probably going to get me tipsy. So we are very close to that happening. And I can't make any promises that it's not going to get ugly. Who knows? So that just happens when we hit 1,000 subscriptions to the channel. So, alright, thank you guys for watching the No Man's Sky stream. Hope to see you tomorrow for a little Oklos, some rowdy Greeks at 6 p.m. Pacific. And also be sure to get in your votes for Request Wednesday, because we'll be drawing that tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific. I'll hopefully see you then, and everyone have a good night. Thank you.